ಒಂದು ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Rishi, I'm there. Now you tell me what time you want to start.
Yes, sir. We can start in just 2 minutes. We can wait for 2 minutes and we can start.
I'm at your doorstep now. Whatever you say, I will manage. That's
Yes, yes.
yeah. We'll do.
make sure it happens first. And the condition is purely one side. You don't have to worry.
Yes. Lembe sir, please start.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Respected Dr. Srinivas Iyengar, sir, on behalf of Sai Balaji International Institute of Management Sciences and organizing team of AICTE ATAL Faculty Development Program, it's my privilege to extend warm and respectful welcome to you for today's expert session on topic innovation management strategies for sustainable industrial growth. Dr. Srinivasan R. Iyengar is a distinguished academician, consultant, TEDx speaker, and trainer with specialized contributions in the field of management and business education. He was director at Jamlalal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies, Mumbai, one of the India's premier business schools. His areas of expertise include strategic management, business innovation, leadership, and corporate governance. Dr. Iyengar has a rich academic background, having published numerous research papers in reputed national and international journals. He is a recognized speaker at various national and international forums and has conducted corporate training sessions for numerous leading organizations. As a consultant, he has worked with several corporate and government entities, providing insights and strategies for business development, growth, and sustainability. He guided 16 doctoral students and registered 4 patents on his credits. Dr. Iyengar is also known for his dedication to mentoring young professionals and students aiming to bridge the gap between academic theory and the practical application in corporate world. His leadership at Jamlalal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies has been instrumental in enhancing the institute reputation for academic excellence and industry relevance. Sir, distinguished contributions in the field of innovation, strategic management, and sustainable industrial development has been a source of inspiration for academia and industry alike. Your presence today adds immense value to our FDP participants, guiding them towards transformational thinking and responsible innovation. We are truly honored to have you with us, and we look forward to your insightful perspective and real-world examples that will enrich our understanding and broaden our wisdom of sustainable industrial growth. Sir, as a token of our respect and gratitude, we take this opportunity to felicitate you. We present to you this virtual felicitation as a symbol of appreciation for your valuable time, expertise, and willingness to engage with our participants today.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation and for sharing your knowledge with us. We are deeply grateful for your contributions to this ATAL FDP. With great honor, I invite Dr. SRINIVASAN Iyengar, sir, to kindly address the participants and begin the sessions. Sir, the virtual stage is yours. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Ashwin, sir, and Dr. Rishikesh, and thanks that Balaji Education Society, Director Ma'am, and the trustees. It is always a pleasure to interact with the academicians. And yesterday I joined for a few minutes and the sessions were happening so good. And today the topic which I got something very interesting on entrepreneurship, especially on the, I could see the various topics on design thinking and innovation management. What are the innovation happening in sustainable industrial growth? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes,
so
sir,
I
yes.
request our participants.
Yes, sir.
What type of session are you expecting it? I would like to get suggestions first so that I can customize, because I'm going to interact for 3 hours. So if you could able to suggest exactly what do you expect through my session, I'll try to customize.
Interactive session, sir. Interactive session. Thank you.
Very good. Who said that? Rajesh.
Sir, myself,
Putta
Rajesh.
Rajesh. Putta Rajesh means from Andhra.
No, sir, I'm from Karnataka. Sir.
Karnataka. Very good. Very good. Okay. And I request, is there any limitation not to enable video? Because we have almost 78 participants, inclusive of me. You know, if anyone, if I just to see that, you know, because it's a wide population, almost 79 now. If you could able to enable the video, because they are coordinators, you know, Dr. Sir and Rishi, and they are only enabled. I wish to know what about others, so that I get opportunity to see, right? Obviously, when they call people, we join the institute purely because of, you know, to see the people face. Can you enable the video? One is interactive, which wow, I could see some more new faces. Fabulous. But also it is very tough time. I know that when you have a lecture 6 to 9, after 8 o'clock, that's okay. It's a dinner time. People will keep ambidextrous, keep your mobile on and videos off. You can do something. But the problem with the faculty, how many people are from industry back? I mean, industries. I believe most of them are academician. Normally, that's what the FDP attracts. Sometimes people are doing PhD also attends that this type of FDP for the value addition. Any hardcore corporate people are working, I mean, attending this program. Now the audience is increased to 82. And Watson made a wonderful introduction. In fact, when I was writing my latest book on strategy, strategy and competitive advantage, that book was published by Pearson, also adapted in 6 IIMs. Almost I do teach 3 courses in business strategy in almost top 3 IIMs now. Out of that, all not top 3 which I'm teaching, yeah, few of them are wonderful institutes. This topic which we talk about, industrial growth, innovation, what is your view about it? Because whenever it is strategy, the business scenario, what you have seen today, last 20 years, if you see top 10 companies, most of the companies were not a great company in early 2000 or early 90s. Most of the people, take an example of Apple. 1998, the company Apple is almost verge of bankruptcy. But today, you know what is the current Apple value? Anyone has an idea? What is the, you can use smartphone, you can meantime, can share that in data if you have something. Any idea what is the current valuation of Apple? Valued market cap. 375 billion. How much you are getting in Google? Because that number always varies. Anyone?
3 trillion.
3 trillion. And company in 1998 verge of bankrupt. And today, if you see the product portfolio, hardly they have only few products, right? What made that Apple become world-class brand? In fact, if I ask you now, 90 population, 90 people are there. I'm sure at least this out of 90, 20 plus population might be having the Apple phone. What made that company to become world-class? Actually, I thought today I will teach teaching pedagogy innovation. That's what I spoke to the director, ma'am. But still, I'll try to customize the topic because Rishi also said, sir, if we talk a little bit about connect with industry, then I completely shifting toward the industry-based discussion than getting into. In fact, today I'm teaching almost last 2 years, I trained 4,000 plus bankers. Let's try to discuss what are the things that are happening in the industry. I'm sure if you are in a business school teaching, the market is not same what you have experienced before. Even our teaching pedagogy is changed. The students' level of participants are changed. So if we don't try to change, adapt ourselves, it's very tough to retain the market. Yeah. What made Apple to become world-class brand, which is valued 3 trillion? How many Indian companies are valued 3 trillion in FMCG or electronic gadgets? In just 25 years period. 1998, the company is on the verge of bankrupt. And because of this company, yeah, somebody is making attempt, yeah. Oh, might be there must be, Srija must be using some other discussion. You let him mute her. I thought she is sharing.
Strong brand and design innovation, sir. First thing.
Yes,
Who's that?
obviously the topic, sir, which we are discussing right now, the innovation in the softwares and the designing part of it makes it a
Fabulous. Very
Yes.
good. Very good. Thank you, Rogini ma'am. What else?
Yeah. Sir, value creation for the money we pay.
Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Sir,
Yes, sir. Happy now people started discussing it, no? I'm very happy that, yeah, proceed.
yes, when you look at products such as the iPhone and iPod, they were visionary ideas for that particular period of time. So I could say that in many ways they were visionaries.
Okay. I will try to discuss today few case studies. And actually, I thought I'll do something different, but now one of my case study also there. One of the bestseller in Harvard, that case study is on Geo platform. If you go to Google and search it, you will get the case. Why Facebook invested in Geo. I'll try to discuss my own case today for a couple of case study for the first half for the session. Second half, I'll try to take innovation in teaching pedagogy. How we can use, teaching pedagogy innovation, how it can add value to our own profile, how can it build our profile and growth for them. Any other thing you think Apple has done? Yes, ma'am.
Sir, can I?
Yeah, please. Rogini, ma'am. You are from?
Yes. I'm from Pune, sir. Sai Balaji Education Society only.
Oh, you are from own institute. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Sir, I think the ecosystem which Apple has built, when you talk about the different products like the Apple Watch and Apple phone and this earbuds, so they can sync with each other so well. So once you adopt Apple, there is no other escape, I think, from that ecosystem.
What a fabulous answer. Fantastic. That's ecosystem. What they created is the fantastic answer. What else? That company bankrupt to world-class company. if you see all the companies will have some common uniqueness. If you see any successful companies, those companies are highly innovative in their concepts, and their business models became very unique. In fact, I do teach course on how to reinvent your business model in IIM Indo. That course we floated as a specialized course for the strategy area. 1998, that when Apple became struggling, they don't know what to do. But the company tried to create something different, unique in the market, which helps them to differentiate from the competition. In fact, if I tell you a few brands, probably you may not be knowing it. Probably you must be hearing first time in your life. How many people knows a brand called Kaba? There is a brand called Rio. The company name called Blue Diamond Technologies. Unheard. Actually, these brands product are similar like an iPod. But the entire world knows what is iPod. You know what is iPod? That instrument which was launched by Apple in the early 2000. iPod. iPod means intellectual portable over disk. That's why it's called iPod, intellectual portable over disk. When they launched the iPod, in their entire Apple portfolio, that time the company valued around 100 billion. When they launched it, iPod is a new product. In 2003, Apple was only 150 billion sales. 50% more sales come only through the instrument called iPod. It's a small electronic gadget where people can enjoy their musics. Tell me what is great about unique about iPod. I'm very happy. Few people talk about value creation. Somebody talk about ecosystem. I mean, madam talk about ecosystem. Can you able to connect the dots? What is there in the iPod? How they able to create that? Yeah. Rudranshu? Yes, Rudranshu. Correct. Yeah.
The thing is, when the iPod first launched, there was no real, shall we say, portable system of music which could contain a large number of songs. Before that, there was before the iPod, I think there was a Walkman, which was basically you put a cassette into a tape and it'll play a particular song for you. But that was only limited to the cassette, largely. So iPod brought, shall we say, you didn't need a cassette anymore for playing songs. You could just load it into your iPod.
Fantastic. Any other thing? Any other? Do you think anybody? What is unique about iPod? Actually, there are two brands which I mentioned, right? They are all launched in the early 2000s. But nobody knows the brand miserably failed. When Apple launched a similar product like a Rio or Kaba, that became a world-class brand and successful. Even today, people remember after 20 years, after 25 years. Why people remember iPod? One, what Rudraji said, you can able to store few thousand songs in a small gadget, which is smaller than your thumb, right? Anything else?
So the second thing is that we could shuffle the songs in between, and the clarity
Even the
of
shuffling,
the
Bina ma'am,
yes,
you may correct me if I'm wrong. The shuffling songs also available in CD.
yeah, but here in iPad we could choose it according to language also.
I'm talking about iPad. What else
iPad.
do you have that iPod, not iPad? Because iPad come very late. I'm talking about early 2000. In fact, before iPad, there is a iPod. There is a product called iMac. Actually,
Right.
the Apple built a brand through iMac. How they change the entire ecosystem. In fact, that's what when Madam said, I'm going to run the session for a few minutes on that word ecosystem, because that's what actually Apple worked on it. Exactly the way, the role of innovation, the role of business, the role of how they change the industry. In fact, the Apple computers, any idea why they made it Apple Inc? They don't want to call computer company. That is a classic vision of the company what they had. It's called Apple Inc. Apple Incorporation. They never say Apple computers, right? Because they don't want to identify, or they don't want to identify themselves by others like a computer company. Any idea what is the reason why they don't want to become a computer as a company? I'm talking about in late 90s. I'm talking about after 98, when they launched the iMac, the first computer from Apple. Why they don't want to, why that name has done from Apple computers to Apple INC, Apple Incorporation. There is a great strategic thought process behind. They don't want to identify themselves as a computer company. Why they don't want to identify themselves? See, the purpose of I'm asking question, my sincere request not to check your knowledge. I know you are all come from now the 126 people are there, but how many people are actively participating? I could say hardly 5 faces. And that's what I always avoid online sessions, except few institute. But anyway, this is only FDB program. But still we try to make how many people are actively participating it, or are they participating it for a certificate? If it is only for that purpose, that is the only reason I'm asking a question, not to check your knowledge, to know participation, or really they are interested to learn something, or will they interact? I'm not here to check anybody's knowledge. Huh? Please don't think if whenever I ask question, who am I to check your knowledge? You are all fabulous people attending with passion, right? Yeah. But I think the coordinators, you have to make it very clear. If they don't enable the video, you should not give the attendance and certificate also. This we have done it in Bajaj. Otherwise, people join 130 people, and how many people are actively is there? I don't find except 4 or 5 people. This number is so less. Yeah, Zakaria sir, I'm happy at least you show the ad. Thank you. Yeah. The purpose is networking, right? You come just attending in your evening time on your busy schedule on Thursday. Nobody is sitting here for time pass, right? You just came for some knowledge. Let's have some discussion. Very good. I could see now few faces are enabled. Thank you. Yeah. Why that transformation Apple computer to Apple INC?
Maybe because they want to differentiate themselves in the market itself, and maybe their target audience is different. Target.
Sir, as you said, they don't want to identify, people to realize that's a computer company. And top of that, through their strong innovation, they were like R&D of releasing multiple products under the Apple name. If the people perceive that Apple is only for computers, that may disturb for other line of products what were there in R&D. So
in
that
fact,
may
when
be
they
the
changed
reason.
very good attempt, very good answer you said. But when they changed the company in 1990, they had only computers. That's a computer company, no doubt about it.
Yes, sir.
They're purely computer company, but they don't want to identify themselves as a computer manufacturer. What could be the reason of it? In fact, I'll tell you very
They wanted to be diversified in different areas. So if I'm not only concentrating, for example, HUL. So HUL is into various products. Similarly, Tata's, they are into various companies. Similarly, I can diversify my products not only in computers, but also in other areas.
But interestingly, madam, Beena ma'am, I'll tell you today, whatever product, according to you, you might feel it is diverse, but all products are same. Do you know that? Whether it's iPod or iPad or iPhone or iWatch or iWatch or latest their Google, almost all products use similar technology, similar hardware and software. Only the presentation part and the unique will be different.
But they
It's not like
vertical
HUL.
integration, sir, instead of horizontal integration.
They have done a fabulous thing. What they have done, very unique. That today, when it actually again, I thought I will teach something different. It just came to my mind. We'll try to discuss about it. In fact, all the world-class companies has the unique this type of concepts. The person who invented the computer, that is IBM. Today, they are not in the business of computer. Can you believe what could be the reason why they exited IBM and sold the brand to China, Lenovo? सर आपका पास गाड़ी रहेगा भेजेगा ना अच्छा आदमी के पास बेचते हैं ऐसा नहीं फेंकते कंपनी लाइक IBM
this is Sivapriyan
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. Actually, that Apple, they were selling both the hardware and the software. Okay, so that's what they don't want to identify as the computer company. If you take a Dell, IBM, HP, and all, they were making only that computer. That is
Fantastic, Shiv Prasad sir. This is what I'm expecting it. I know the crowd which I'm talking, they
that.
already knows everything. Fabulous. That is a fabulous answer. It could be the other way I can say that, right? Computers become a commodity.
Yeah, exactly. Correct.
Computers become a commodity. But Apple doesn't want to identify themselves as a commodity. Now tell me the reason why. Same answer what Shiva Prasad, I think. Shiva, I will call it Shiva because my screen only shows that. Dr. Shiva said absolutely correct. But how Apple said the same concept in a different purpose. The computer business as a commodity. But Apple realized, I don't want to sell commodity. Anybody would like to argue, or what is your understanding of it? I don't want answer from Rohini ma'am or somebody. Let somebody can say from others.
Sir, can you please elaborate?
Can I put in something?
Rudranshu? Yeah, Sumati ma'am. Yeah, please. You are from
Sir,
where, Sumati?
actually, Apple focused on different type of customer, or the audience were different.
What type of audience? Fantastic. Wow.
Sir, can I put
No.
in something?
No, let Sumati complete because she said fabulous answer. Every answers are coming. I'm just writing down. Trust me, there is a Harvard case, one of the bestseller case, what we are discussing today.
Sir, the Apple
Because you are not
segment
read
is
the
different,
case.
sir.
In fact, it's my mistake. I have not circulated the case, but I never thought of discussing Apple also. It just came moment of truth. I took the just topic. I'm started discussing it. Right? Even if I
Sir,
give
the
many people. Yeah. Sumati
the
ma'am, what is
Apple,
their customer? Yashwanji. Yeah.
Sir, commodities, generally commodities compete with the price, but as in the case of Apple, they wanted to bring the innovations in their product line. That may be the reason.
Very good observation, Yashwanji. Yes.
Sir, can I
Aswani.
put in something?
Yeah, please.
They were selling value actually.
Okay. What is value here?
So this is me. Value money. They were not selling a product, but they were selling a value. By which I mean is they were selling a status.
Okay.
Reduce marketing myopia, sir.
What is that myopia when you talk about marketing? That is good concept. I know I'm hearing this concept after long break. Yeah. Yes, Bina ma'am.
Sir, when we concentrate.
Bina from Kerala?
Yes, sir. Now in Pune.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
So like Caterpillar and all companies, they lost sight of what they were actually selling, what product they were selling. That means to who the consumer was. And they were just concentrating on the product. So after some time, they were not able to survive in the market. So as my generation and trends of the consumers and preference of the consumer changes, if I just go with one angle, I may not be able to understand the whole changing market.
Fabulous. I'm very happy the way answers are coming up even I'm sure the case may not be focusing on this. We are getting much more answer what we are expecting it. Fabulous. Zakaria?
Sir?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
The Apple segment is different, sir. They focused only the people who are expecting more safety, the data privacy, or those who are expecting more data privacy. They only purchase the Apple product. Even they don't consider the price.
That is good. In fact, this is also a very good observation. I will come to this point. I'll give you the right nomenclature during the discussion. I will definitely answer this all I'm writing down also. Kantia, allies. Yes, Kantia
Sir,
ji?
yeah, sir. Actually, with their great amount of innovation, instead of competing the existing competitors, one among them, they wanted to build a kind of blue ocean strategy, a kind of market, unique market for them. I mean, all these were like their plans. That is the reason why they were doing all this, I guess.
Fantastic. So very interesting. Really, I'm happy the way the points were coming up is commendable. Trust me, I really appreciate everyone. Lakshmi want to say something from Bangalore.
Good
Lakshmi,
evening,
ma'am?
sir.
Yeah, good
Good
evening.
evening,
Wonderful
sir.
voice. Yeah, please.
Thank you. Sir, it's all mind games, I say, for Apple.
Oh, what is
And
mind game?
let me simplify this. Minimalistic design, something like people wanting to hear this ASMR or all those the design, something that actually captures what is their the curiosity of mind, human mind. They are actually marketing on these things. That is what I believe.
So Lakshmi teaches HR or marketing?
No, I'm a computer science and no faculty, sir.
Okay, very good, very good, very good. Okay, and that perspective also right. I can't say no to that. Definitely, that the user-friendly technology. That's a word, and obviously because of the technology that became user-friendly, right? That also talk about definitely the mindset of the customer. No doubt about.
Innovation is very much essential for the sustainable industrial growth, and that is the theme of today's our topic. That innovation is required by all the organization in order to have the sustainable growth in the market, and we have to diversify, change our new products, bring into the market, so that we can understand what customers want. That we can say that it's design thinking, in the way of design thinking.
In fact, when you said that, I'm very tempted to share. I also teach customer centricity. I do teach on design thinking to corporate training programs, but I restrict myself not to get into those topics. Today, I want to talk about business agility, innovation, and how you make business stay relevant. Yeah, to stay for tomorrow's business, to stay relevant for today. That could be our topic of discussion. Fabulous. I don't know who said this point, because sometimes I miss out the names because my laptop may not have all those names, but really appreciate that whoever said that point. Amazing. Because G. Okay. Okay, doctor. Okay. How many people use Apple? Right now we have almost close to 100 plus. Why you use Apple? Is it something like what are the purpose? One is what are the purpose of? Because
it's highly secured, sir.
One is security.
Yeah.
Technology wise, you feel comfortable. Nobody can able to hack it.
Right.
That is from the technology wise.
We are
Fantastic.
confident that any transaction that happens through Apple is highly secured.
Technology wise, highly secured.
Yeah.
There is no virus. The phone doesn't hang most of the times. If you use any other brand, I mean other OS, not a brand is not a right word. There is a difference between Android versus. Yeah, fantastic. What else? Whoever uses Apple, how many people use Apple? Just in fact, if it is Zoom, I could have created a poll. Microsoft Teams always I find, comparatively it's good, but still, yeah.
Sir, it's a matter of prestige.
Symbol status. Okay. Symbol status. We'll put it, status. Symbol of status, or maybe those who use Apple, they are all very, they feel different, correct? That's why the entire crowd out of 130 people, hardly you will find, 40 people might be using Apple. Average. I'm not sure all the 140. If it is all 140 means teaching must be a fabulous profession. No doubt about it. Yeah, I wish that we should have all 140 Apple also. Yeah, Lakshmi, somebody raising hands. Yeah.
So the quality of the image, what we get, quality of the image as well as voice communication will be very good, sir.
Quality that includes voice,
Image.
display,
Yeah.
compatibility.
Right.
Okay, fantastic. So you talk about any other thing what make Apple to become unique?
Sir,
Yes, Rudra.
I think it is also to do with durability, because I have used I have a MacBook as well as an iPhone. So in particular, the iPhone has been going for 2 years as well, and the MacBook, the laptop that I have in particular, has been going strong for 5 years. Yes, there has been I will disagree with the previous person who said that it's completely secure. No, I did have a virus attack some 2 years ago on my laptop, as a result of which a lot of my data had to be erased. But there is a certain degree of durability that you don't get.
Rudraji, you may correct me. I might be wrong. You are using very old top. That's why you are not moved to latest. If it is iPhone, you could have gone into 18. Still, you must be using 5th or 6th. That's why it is ACT. I don't know. Just an argument's sake.
I actually about my laptop in particular.
Laptop also same, right? What OS you use, it also talk about your hardware and software. The software iOS what you use. If you use outdated, if you use 5 years before, obviously the technology which is not same what you use today. Because of that virus is hacked. I mean, you purchased a vehicle which is 1970 made. Still, if you expect spares to be given, that is not a responsibility of the company. Company will take responsible only to give market for 10 years. If it is technology product, the S curve is very less, and the technology products have a high break even. And obviously, they may not kept it for long, right? I'm just arguing it. I might be wrong. Huh? Don't take it my word. I said Rudra is right, but still I'm giving another thought process.
Sir, I found
Yes, right.
I found Apple products like my iPhone or MacBook Pro useful only for development of websites and applications, mobile applications. I'm a web application developer and mobile application developer. So for me, these Apple products were only useful for that development. Apart from that, I find Android better.
Okay, it is something interesting whether this developer that iPad or iMac or iPad laptop given by the company or you purchase on your own, ma'am?
No, they gave me in the company, but I had to. It was like the company resources were limited in terms of RAM or speed or any other. So I purchased on my own later, and I started using it for that purpose.
Because the reason why I asked, no, I will give you answer for all the questions, sir. Somebody talked about variability, symbol status, quality, durability, and you talk about, company or individual users, application part. I'll give all these answers to my whatever knowledge I have, I'll try to share it out. Still, I wish to hear from everyone. Might be because that's what exactly the role of the innovation and strategy comes. I think whatever you said, do you think, Shivapriyan? I think many good people have come from Bangalore,
it's
Chennai,
actually
Tamil Nadu and all. Very good. Yeah. Happy that institute could able to pull 100 very good numbers from all over South. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, Apple is famous only because of their build quality, sir. You can't find any screws projecting over there or any irregular surface kind of thing. So first it attracted only that build quality. Then remaining and all that if you take any camera or display something, there are good quality equivalents are available. First thing is build quality. Second one is status. So they priced at a very premium, so that only that premium class will buy. So it will show something like a status. Now, if you look at Apple product profit, 1 quarter profit itself equivalent to Karnataka 1 year budget. So they actually even if they can price at a low end, but they will keep it premium so that only that class people will buy that. So one is build quality, another one is showing the status. Nothing else with that.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Any other reason do you think that? As an Apple customer, how many people you must be using it? And any challenges you find in the Apple product, sir? I don't like Apple. I purchased, and I'm not happy with the product, OS, whatever it is. Or you talk about the strength of the product. In fact, strategies. In fact, these are all the questions. Do you think do you think these questions are not addressed by Samsung or Motorola? Whichever point you said, is it something very unique about Apple? If I make any product, quality, everybody look for the price, everybody look for durability, everybody look for the quality, design and status part, or maybe a symbol of status. There are luxury products before when Apple came. Even Nokia had some Virtu Mobile. Virtu Mobile is costlier than Apple. And all this Virtu quality is whatever you said they had, but Nokia became bankrupt. But what made Apple to become world class? But whatever you said this point, if you go any company, any product, they will define this, sir. Isn't it or not?
No, sir. Actually, Virtu, Nokia is they adamant to adopt that Android. So that's why that Virtu model become a failed one. And moreover, Virtu is not like Apple. It become like a asset because of that gold and the diamond content in the Virtu. Now,
So
if you
this
come
point
to
I'm
that other model,
with Sivakumar sir. I mean, sorry, Yashwant sir.
yeah.
This point I like to connect with the symbol status.
Sir, just 1 minute, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
if you go through the consumer behavior, study of the consumer behavior for the purchase
If I tell you the
decisions.
name, and I'll be more happy, sir, because I really say Mahesh Kumar. Okay. Yeah, I
Yes,
don't know
so-
what's the name, please.
Sir, I'm Dr. Mahesh, working as an associate professor in Bangalore. See,
Okay.
I do have a few
Which college,
observations.
Mahesh?
Sir, I'm from Nityam Meenakshi Engineering College. Basically, I'm an associate professor from Department of Civil Engineering.
Okay. Civil engineering. I've been to your
Yes,
institute
sir.
as a keynote speaker in 2000. I know on the way to airport, Niti Meenakshi.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I
Great,
know
nice to
that.
meet
I
you,
was
sir.
a keynote speaker long back, 10 years before.
Oh, great, sir. Great to meet you on virtually.
But not in the engineering college, it is the management college.
Management college.
When
Okay,
Dr.
fine.
Sudhakar was head of the director. Yeah.
Oh, Sudhakar, sir. Okay, I am working here since from past 10 years. Sir, I observe a few things about your query. As I said, like as sir was speaking about Nokia and this Apple, Nokia people forget to upgrade themselves to be sustainable in hello, sir, you are on mute.
You are on mute.
Sir, you are muted, sir. Unmute yourself, sir.
But the beauty, I have not done mute. Somebody has done this.
So that's what the Nokia people will forget to upgrade themselves to be sustainable in the present scenario. But when coming to the Apple people, they take the feedback from all the stakeholders. All the Samsung, Vivo, all the mobile phones will take the feedback from the stakeholders for the improvisation of their or upgradation of their product. It's most necessary. If you see Amazon or any e-commerce websites, once you buy any product, they'll be asking you, they'll be behind you for feedback. The reason just is to improvise their product to make sure that their product is sell in the market. But Apple specifically, they do the prototyping, they do a work in hands-on with certain set of probability because they take up random people's feedback and they'll consolidate it and they'll work on it. But comparatively with the other companies, they do work a little less and Apple works more. So that may be the reason why their product is very secure and most realistic in the nature.
Okay. Good attempt, Prasadji. Anyone? Okay. I will give few more points which will help you to build this concept much more stronger. Right? Before when Apple came, Apple is a computer company. Correct? Anybody would like to argue on this? Today they might become moved into iPad, iPhone. These are all happened in the late 2010. iPad. These are the last 15, 20 years story. When they started, it's a computer company. When they entered, how the industry looked like? what the computer industry is all about in late 90s? How the industry structure, like I still remember, I'll tell you what I asked. Probably you can able to understand what was my intention of asking this. Yeah. If you go to anybody's house, right? People Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
It is gone for a minute. Just right back now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Early, if you go to anybody's house, people proudly says what, there is a computer table. I'm sure how many people you could have purchased. Whenever people buy computer for 40, 50,000, people invest another 10,000 for computer table. And the computer table will have a separate space, which has a specifically for keyboard, printer, monitor, and every computer has what are the components of computers. And people proudly says, right, before buying computer, they always buy computer table. And the computer table will be costing another 5-10,000. And what is computer is all about? There are three components in the computer. If you go to anywhere in the computer, what are the three components? One is monitor, another one is so-called CPU. Then there is a keyboard and mouse. Correct? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Actually, does computer companies make stable? No, right?
No, sir.
Computer companies makes only computers. But market is always people tempted to spend more. End of the day, what they will say, अरे मैं कंप्यूटर लिया, कंप्यूटर टेबल भी लिया, 50,000 रुपये हुआ, इसका 10,000 रुपये हुआ, प्रिंटर भी अलग से लिए, सब like that they will have a package. And there is a space, study room में a computer table. And computer, that is the first. And how the industry behaves, who makes money in computer business? Apart from computer table guy, who makes money in this business? Any idea? In the entire value chain of computers, who makes money?
Assembly lines.
Not assembly line as said, Sudha ma'am. My question is, who makes money in this entire computer business? For example, if if there is a IBM or a Compaq or HP or Dell or HP, all these companies fights and try to get market share and make the business. End of the day, who makes money? These 5 brands literally competes in global market. Out of this, who makes more money?
The suppliers and the manufacturers who does this prepare this.
Fabulous answer. I really appreciate Magesh. In fact, I should clap you if you are there in the classroom, but still here also I'll do that. Yeah, that's the right answer.
Company who is making software.
Now,
is making software to run the computer.
Now you got answer.
Like Microsoft.
Why? Now you got answer. Why the person who invented the computer, IBM, exited from computer business? Person who invented computers, IBM, why he exited? Because they make more money to create a product. If all these 5 companies competes together with the local brand assembled product, and if you come to India and all, right, we used to buy assembled computer, right? There will be a local brand, regional brand. Also, there is a global brand. Then there is a assembled brands. Even corporate used to buy assembled brand. Why we buy those products? One is cheaper. And the assembled brand says what? Sir, end of the day, we use same software, same OS, same configuration. Why are you paying premium price for this? If you want service, I am ready to give service. Correct? I mean the local assembled players. The entire value chain of the computer business, if these brands competes together, the person who makes money in this entire business is Microsoft. That's why Bill Gates became a billionaire. And what is there inside? Intel inside. Intel inside all 5 brands. Is there any differentiation, uniqueness in these 5 brands? HP or Compaq or Dell or Shiv computers or maybe some extent Zenith computers or HCL computers? Is there any uniqueness? If we remove the brand, IBM must be costing 50,000. Dell must be costing 45,000. Your HP will cost 45,000. If you buy the local computer HP, I mean HCL, maybe 35,000. If you buy Zenith, 35,000. If you buy the local brand, 25,000 or 20,000. I'm talking about P4 on an average, not exact amount. Is there any uniqueness on this brand? If I remove the brand as such? No, right? Only the brand differentiate the price. Inside, all softwares are same, hardwares are same. That's why what happened? Who makes money in this entire business? Microsoft. That's why Bill Gates became a billionaire. And when you sell the computer, probably the companies try to make money initially. But what is the system? What is the industry works? How the industry works? Any idea? There are some IT faculties. How that IT industry works? How the industry structure is all about? If we buy a P3 or P4 computer with the Windows, example, Windows, what is it current? I don't know. Windows 10 example or Windows 15. What will happen after 6 months? P3 become P4 or P5 or P6. Your Windows 15 will become a 16 or 17 or 18. What customer will do? Again, do they go to IBM to buy 16 or 17? What do they normally try to do, people? What is the buying pattern? They try to go to Microsoft. They don't need to replace the entire system. Just to pay $10 or $15, you will get a code. You can upgrade the software. If there is any requirement for hardware, either increasing RAM or hard disk, you can do separately. You don't need to go to the company. Am I right or wrong? Hope I'm on the track. Would you be able to follow what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
This is what the industry is all about. Computers were sold at premium price and the margins were less. And who makes money in the entire value chain? Microsoft or Dell. Nobody branded guys. Only the guy who makes inside, Intel inside. Hardware guys makes money. Software guys makes more money. Even the market come for replacement market, upgradation market also doesn't come to the companies like IBM or HP. Any doubts on this? Anybody would like to argue on these points? So that I can get to other points exactly how Apple stopped this business. Now you tell me anyone what Apple has done this to stop this, to become Bill Gates become a billionaire. How Apple put a stop on this? He changed the entire industry structure. It is not just whatever you said, everything is right, but I'm adding in addition to that. What Apple did very cleverly. I request everyone to enable the videos, boss. Nobody is visible. That what is that view? I kept a view of what is it? Together mode, preview mode. I could see only 3 people, now 4. I know you are all at home. It's very tough to come in videos, might be cooking or whatever the purpose is. But still I request, no, because sometimes I'm feeling whether I'm talking alone. Yeah.
Sir, there was a technical problem for me. For some reason, I was removed from the meeting and then I rejoined. I
understand your genuineness, sir. I really appreciate, but I really felt 142 people are there. out of 142, I could see exactly 7 people. Now it has become 8. Out of 142, inclusive of me, hardly 9 people are there, enabling the video only. And in fact, I should tell to Rishikesh, whoever is interactive, only you can give certificate to them. Yeah. I know people are traveling, those who are in a car, those who are in kitchen, you may disable the videos, rest at least, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Exactly
But
where.
we are listening you,
Yeah. Now my auditorium, my view looks like, you know, almost 15 plus people. Very good. It's good to see people. It is a platform for networking also, right? You can also come to know many good people are there. Okay. Yeah. Where Apple did a full stop on these challenges. Whenever I said how they stopped changing the industry structure, including computer table manufacturer, Apple did genuine work. And Apple car, in fact, this I can discuss more elaborate. How Apple stopped all these challenges? What are the challenges we discussed as the industry? How they stopped? Anybody purchased computer table for Apple computers? Tell me genuinely. Do you use any computer table for your Apple products?
No.
No.
Why? This
Not
company has
required.
genuinely worked many things, sir. They are not, even though you feel sometimes they are very expensive, actually they are not. Because they added a value to the customer in a multiple way.
Apple systems
How they
are
have done?
compared to
Any
Mac.
idea? Now I will also make my video sometimes disable and audio sometimes. You get surprised, right? You are all faculties. You get option 3 hours. 3 hours you get the option to attend whenever you want. As a faculty, is it easy to discuss for 3 hours continuously? That also online when there is no getting response from other side. That's why I request everyone to enable the video. Please share something. Because I feel jealous whenever I take lecture in online. You have a time to have some munching. You can disable the video and audio and do whatever you want. But why should I penalize for 3 hours? Anyway, that's okay. We committed nobody option, right? I committed to take lectures, so I have to take. Yeah. How they stopped? Why you are not using computer table for iPad? I mean, Apple laptops or Apple computers? Anybody use Apple computers? Anybody saw the Apple computers of iMac? The initial design of the Apple computers?
Yes, sir.
No.
I have it. I have one in my home. It's just like a monitor with inbuilt system.
What a fabulous concept it is. Have you ever thought of it, how they gone into micro level to understand the customer need? Initially, computer come with 3 components. So-called CPU. Normally, CPU
monitor.
comes in white box or in black color box. Normally, it comes in stainless steel. I'm talking about early 2000. Then there is a huge tower, fan, motherboard inside. And then there is a one more component called monitor. Then other component is called motherboard, keyboard along with mouse connected with your CPU. Apple did first question. Who said computer means we should have 3 components or 4 components? Let's make it 2. What they have done? They made a monitor inbuilt CPU. So that what will happen? You don't require a computer table to keep 3 different places, right? Your monitor inbuilt CPU it has. So first thing they avoided the furniture guys and it doesn't occupy the space. See the clever strategy what they have done. What else? What is other uniqueness? When Madam said, right? Lakshmi said in her house you have that iMac computer. What is the uniqueness of that one, ma'am?
The mouse pad will be on keyboard.
Okay, what else? What else? What is the uniqueness about the Apple computers? The desktop when you talk about. See, I'm telling you, that company did strategy in innovation. Every aspect 360 degrees, sir. Otherwise, the company may not become success. What we see is the outcome of it. How much company must be could have put in their back screen, to make the product. What else you can see the uniqueness of the computers of Apple? I can tell you right now, I'm sure. Once if I tell you, you can recognize. Anybody has used iMac computers?
It's a integration of hardware and software, sir.
I think every computers, whether it is IBM or Dell or HP or Compaq or Apple, it is a combination of hardware and software. They never differentiate that as such.
Like, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, please. Who's this?
Rudranshu, sir.
Yeah, Rudranshuji. Yes, sir.
I was just saying that apart from the most unique thing about using my MacBook in particular, because I have a MacBook laptop, is that you can easily connect your phone or your iPad to your laptop, since you share a similar iCloud. You have an iCloud password, you have your Apple ID. So in many
The
ways,
ecosystem.
your laptop. I'm sorry?
That ecosystem, robust ecosystem.
Yes, sir. I'm actually not a CSE person. My background is in mass communication, but it's good to know. It's good to get a name for that. Thank you, sir.
I'm not a hardcore IT guy. I'm a hardcore BBA and MBA fellow. So don't worry about that. We are in the same boat. I'm not a technology guy at all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So that Apple has done something unique on innovation. That innovation in the process also design. Apple computers made absolute futuristic design. That shape never looked like a monitor when they inbuilt a CPU. That component of the Apple products are very aerodynamic in shape. Then the material what they used, normally CPU come in stainless steel box. If you remember, this is a steel box. Normally comes in white or black color. When Apple made it, they made it transparent plastic box. If you could have seen in your computer what they use, literally all products are transparent. In fact, you can see the motherboard, how the motherboard flickering. Why they did that? Any idea? They made a computer shape very unique, aerodynamic shape. Their monitor along with CPU look like, like a not CRT tube, but similar like that. But that also they made it very transparent in nature. You can literally see the lights inside the computer. Why they did? Nobody did it in the initial days. Apple is the first one to do that. Because they made computer first thing. They don't want to treat computer like a commodity. What is commodity? How it is different from brand? Any idea? ग्लास में पानी पिएगा तो कमोडिटी है, वही पानी आप बिस्लरी बॉटल के बाद ब्रांड के साथ पिएगा तो ब्रांड होता है. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन दिस टू?
The brand brings a sort of trust and intimacy with the product. It creates a relationship and it takes people to the state of loyalty quickly.
Fantastic. What else? Apple is a brand.
Currency notes, regular currency notes, and collectible notes.
Apple has become a brand. But when you see all the other thing, IBM and all, they made a commodity. What are the things they have done to make the product has become a brand, commodity to brand? Vikas, Suresh?
Through the experience by using the product.
What are the experience? Fantastic. What are the experience they are given to the computers? Number one, What they did, number one, when I make business, see the innovation part. Innovation means nothing to do with purely on technology. When I say innovation, it has to come from micro level, all 360-degree. 90% people we try to misunderstand innovation means it's relevant to technology. No. Starting from customers.
It is all about the comfortability.
Absolutely. So what they did, first thing they said, boss, the industry structure they want to change. Out of 10 computers, 9 computers thought like a same. One company, Apple, differentiated from 9. Out of 10 computers, 9 brands thought the same, sir. Only Apple stand apart from all the 9 brands. How they stand apart from this? Number one, when I do business of computer, I only make money. I only can do business. Why should I make Bill Gates to become rich? That is the initial thought process. They want to stop that. How they stopped it? They never use Microsoft inside. They never use Intel inside. What they did? They created the Apple own OS. Linux based, Unix based, and that also freeware. That's what initial days.
Yes, sir. A letter I makes sense.
Yes. That's why they said no I. Apple did I. But entire world. Hope you're all writing down. I'm giving a very simple and lucid language of the great strategy, how that Apple created that. Then you will understand how the strategy implemented the part. Sustainable way. So that I can able to connect the topic. Apple created that finest ecosystem. But before that, what this company has made an effort, if we talk about the thinking process, what are the computers of Apple? I mean, who buys computer? Who is the customer of computers? Students, fantastic. Unknown user, I don't know who is that. Okay. Students is the one segment. Who else? Academic institute.
Sales people who go for presentations.
Sales people are not high volume, sir.
Different colleges, institutes.
Academic institutes is the right word. Fantastic. What else?
Some companies.
Which some companies means? FMCG company also. Companies.
IT company.
IT company never uses Apple, man.
Okay.
I know. You check it out. Except VR media and all, very unique product. If you see even today, 90% IT companies uses. If you go to TCS, to Capgemini, to Accenture, to everywhere, I'm sure in your colleges also, if you see how many people use Apple lab? Hardly, including IIMs. Wherever there is a volume.
Sir.
Yes.
I did mention this in the chat box. One segment I think which does use Mac quite often, I would say, were video editors, for example.
Except
media
the unique
professionals.
that's why you use the word, right? VR profession is unique. But normally who buys computer? High volume. Everybody can buy computers, sir. I'm not denying it. But who is the real customer? Somebody said college students. That's the right answer. IT companies. Third,
domestic users.
See, domestic users may not give volume, sir.
True.
All the companies in the world, they look only 3 segments, which gives high volume, which give regular business. Please write it down. Number 1, banks, financial institutions. Without computer, they can't work. Gaming professional and all very less volume. Samaya, Mubin, they are not high volume guys. Banks is the first. Number 2, IT companies. Number 3, academic institutes, universities and colleges. This is what normally computer purchased by the high volume, frequent purchase. They regularly buy. IT companies, banks and all every 3 years, 4 years. Apple said, I don't want all these 3. It's not easy to say this word. I am telling you. Apple, सब लोग OS use कर रहे हैं, Microsoft. Apple बोला मुझे नहीं चाहिए. Out of 10, I am unique. I am not just like another 9. Apple also said, who buys computer? Even if you go and see whichever segment I said, you never find Apple product. Do you find? Which bank use Apple computers? Any banks officially use Apple?
Not that I recall, sir.
Aji?
Not that I recall, sir. This is Rudranshu again.
Rudranshu, hardly they use many banks except any Citibank or any limited, but they don't use because they can't afford. Not question they cannot afford. The question is the ecosystem doesn't allow them to use. Academic institute, if you are in AR, VR, probably you may use Apple, but normally they don't use. Everybody uses normal, because that ecosystem. And third, banks, academic institute, IT companies. All 3 uses Microsoft. Apple said, I don't want it. Then who buys Apple products? Who are the real customer of Apple?
High profile professionals, sir.
Fantastic. Apple customers are, which was ignored by all the IT companies in the world. Apple customers are ignored by all 3 brands. I mean, all the computers, all 3, all IT companies try to, not IT, all computer companies are targeting only these 3 segments as a customer, main customer. When I say main means IT, banks and academic institute. Obviously, individuals also can buy. Please understand that. But my major business 90% come from this segment, not individual customers. But Apple said, let's ignore this. I'm going to sell it to Zoho customer. What is Zoho? Single home office goers. What is single home office goer? Doctors, engineers, high profile people, those who are ready. They are not high volume. That's what somebody said. See, I'm giving a right answer with the right jargons, which were said by you. I'm giving the same answer, whatever you said, but in a different format, high-end customer. Obviously, I'm not a volume player. I'm a value player. High value player. What does it mean? Normal computer sells 40,000. Apple sells for 1.5 lakh. Obviously, when people sell for 1.5 lakh, they are not a normal customers. If the high profile doctors, engineers, IT companies, HNIs, if they buy the product, they don't buy a product just like that. They want some uniqueness. That's what happened. When they made a computer at the 98, they made a computer as a fashion accessory, not like a commodity. People wish to see their computer lighting, good space capacity. They want to keep the computer become a design. They want to show the product as a symbol status. Mera ghar pe Apple hai. That's what happened when Microsoft launches the product, their break even less than 10 weeks on an average. When Apple launches any product, their break even is 2.5 years or 2 years, 24 months. What do you infer out of this? What that signifies?
Slow and steady. Sustainability.
Slow and steady. Okay, then.
Heavy initial
Sustainability.
investment which takes time to
They take enough
Give
time
results.
to produce a newer one.
Okay, fantastic. What else? Joanna ma'am, very good. What else?
With high
Because
performance.
entire market is working on what?
They
High
With
study
high
volume.
performance.
No. How the market structure is? All the 9 Microsoft companies, what is their strategy? High volume, low price.
Yes, sir.
High volume. $10
They
pay
targeting
karo.
low end customer also. Targeting low end customer also.
Kanagarajji. But what Apple looks for?
High end
Apple looks
customer,
for
high performance. High performance, high end customer.
High value, low, not low price.
High
price.
performance, high performance. Performance also high.
No. High price, low volume. Whereas other industry players, how they look for? Low price, high volume. Could you able to differentiate? Could you able to see how the market is? 10 customer में 8 customers or 7 customers are Microsoft. Microsoft makes more money because supplier driven. IBM, Compaq, H became irrelevant. Whereas Apple made clever strategy. What they have done? Apple might sell only 3 or 4. But if you see the price volume, somebody said, right? I think Shivkumar sir said, today Apple valued budget is bigger than Karnataka state government. They don't have multiple products at all. When they created a product at 9 bankrupt, the companies in the verge of bankrupt. And today the company valued 375 billion or 400 billion. It's not easy, sir. How the company did? They did fabulously innovation. What they have done? Number 2, what they have done? Very cleverly focused on innovation. And what they have done? Kept a high price, but they never worried about the volume. And who are their target customer? Those who are rich. They don't want to spend. They don't mind to spend high price, but they also look for no compromising on quality. That's what when you said, now if I want to make those customers as a product, my product should have some uniqueness. What is the uniqueness? I have to create the entire ecosystem. When they see how they created a value, I'm sure if you see in your laptop, tell me honestly, if it is 40 GB, how much your hard disk used for what purpose? If you check the same question to college students, I still remember 90% college students use their laptop for what? Number 1, email. Number 2, PowerPoint slide. Number 3, I'm talking about early 2000 and early 2010, storing a picture, watching a movie or song. Nowadays, it is replaced to games.
Gaming.
Nowadays became gaming. Gaming is not a major product 20 years before. Hardly we play games, that games doesn't, Mario or whatever it is. Hardly people play games in the computers, but in initial days also do that. What Apple did very cleverly, if the students are using their laptop only to listen the song or watching a song, why they should carry a hefty instrument like a laptop? They ask this question. Whichever industry they entered, please write it down. They disrupt the industry. That is the beauty of Apple. They go to micro level. They go to every stakeholder's values. It is not just a product. Please understand that. When I said that, have you ever thought, tell me honestly, they'd love to disrupt even the computer table manufacturer, which doesn't nothing to do with computers directly, which doesn't talk about technology at all. It is a wooden manufacturer or steel or fiber or whatever material it is, plywood. But still the company tried to add value to remove that segment from their business. What a great company it is. Initially, I was hater of the Apple, even now also. I don't like Apple, trust me. But whether I like or not immaterial, when I went to that Dubai, I purchased, that the latest one, for 2 lakh rupee, 1.5 lakh rupee. I use Apple. I use iPad. The reason is not because of that, because the product has created that. Now I'll come to the music industry. In early 2000, how the music industry works? Somebody said the Walkman. Somebody said, I remember that, thanks, Sumati ma'am. You are also agree with me. I'm happy when I say something, someone agrees. Acha lagta hamara. Yeah. I don't know who's Sumati. Just Dr. Sumati said, I also agree with you, sir.
Yes, sir. Even I agree with you.
Oh, wow. Thank you, ma'am. Amazing. I really appreciate everybody is agreeing, I wish somebody should disagree also so that discussion mein maza aayega. Right. And what was that music industry early 2000? How the industry looked like? How Apple disrupted that? Sony Walkman, okay. Cassettes, okay. How the industry structure? CDs, okay. VCDs, floppy. Hey, everybody love to answer it in keyboard. Huh? I will also take lecture for 1 hour just instead of talking, instead of video, I will only type this. Yeah. How the industry structure I'm talking about. Audio system. Okay, I will tell you. Probably you may not be understanding what context I'm expecting the answer. These are all the formats of music, which I am not keen. Whether you listen a song in CD or DVD or floppy or iPad or iPod or whatever you say, right? Audio cassettes. These are all the modes where you listen music. How the industry structure? Industry structure is there is a music producers. If I put it in our language, right? All movie will have a musics or all musicians will create a music, correct? All movies will have a music and there will be some music company, Time Series, Sony Music, they take royalty. And what they do, either they compile all the 6 songs of one particular movie in a one CD, or I will give the example. If you buy a Michael Jackson, he will come with a bad or history. There will be 10 songs which was compiled by Michael Jackson and sold it to BMG or Sony Music or anyone. They sell the product and they sell royalty. There are different stakeholders here. Who are the stakeholders? Music director, film producer, audio cassette company, marketing and distributor company, and dealers. Correct? Hope you could understand what I'm saying. How Apple created a value here?
Yes,
How
sir.
they disrupted it? When you initial days, what happened? I still remember when I was doing my college days, Hariharan ka music aaya tha. Hariharan and Les. What is that movie, that audio cassette called Colonial Cousins. Colonial Cousin बोल के एक कैसेट आता था. उसमें क्या होता है? There is a song called Krishna Ni Begane, Jesus Come Back to the World, and there will be 7 to 8 songs in the entire audio system. Audio cassettes का मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. Time series Gulshan Kumar का आता था, BCG का आता था, Sony Music आता था. But unfortunately, the entire 7 songs, I like only 2-3 songs, not all 7. So what people used to do, go to 4th song, either you do forward or rewind. Do you remember? बाद में CD आने के बाद we directly go to 4th song or 7th song. CD में that option is there, but you don't have this option in audio cassettes. There is an audio tape recorder. But what we used to do, I paid money for Colonial Cousins, 350 rupees audio cassettes for only the song for Krishna Ni Begani. I love only that song, but still I paid money for 350 rupees for all the 7 songs, which all the 7 songs, I may not like all the 5 songs, which is even applicable to Michael Jackson, Bad History, all this stuff.
So you're talking about all the record labels being available in one place, like Apple iTunes, or like search Spotify, or are you expecting that in that kind of this one, the answers?
That is what industry structure, right? You understood now? Now I paid 350 rupees to listen one song, Krishna Ni Begane. That one song I like, but I paid 350 rupees. But in that, there are 7 songs. I'm talking about in early 2000. Whether you like or not, you buy entire CD, where the CD will have 25 songs. You have to pay entire money. Whether you like or not, you get entire. That's what exactly Apple did. Difference in this. What Apple did, they spoke to iTunes. They created a one more platform, convinced the music composers, and pay per download. You don't need to pay entire thing. Whatever you like, pay price for it. Which was unheard in the industry, madam. Today we talk about Spotify, all blah blah blah. No, I'm talking about in 2000. मैं 25 साल का पुराना ग्रोथ स्टोरी बोल रहा हूँ. मैं आज का नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. मैं 25 साल का पहले पूरा सीडी लेना पड़ता है. एक कैसेट का कास्ट होते 300-400. गुलशन कुमार आने के बाद 30 रुपये में दिया सीडी ऑडियो कैसेट्स. Audio cassettes for recording center. I'm talking about those who are, I'm talking about, it's not for millennials. It is not for Gen Z. I'm talking about the kids who born in 70s and 80s and late 90s. Apple disrupted that. They came with the iPod with a small instrument like this, only this much size. Apple Shuffle Nano, that's a brand. 1500 songs, less than 5, maybe less than 10 grams. And you can listen 1500 songs. And they sold it around. iPad disrupted the music industry. And people then gone into iPod with video. Yeah, initially they came with only audio. Then that iPad come with video option. I think we will discuss after that. Would like to have any questions, please? Now all good things comes to an end, right? You are all not asking break and all. I need break. Now I'm literally waiting. Time kabhi aayega so that I will have a break.
Sir, we'll have the break for 5 minutes, sir.
Who is that?
My Dr. Yashwant, sir, coordinator.
Sir, coordinator, sir, 5 minute break कैसे होगा sir? 1.5 घंटा बात करके.
As per you, just 10 minutes, sir. 15 minutes, whatever you feel so, sir.
No, I don't mind to have a short break. When you said you'll have 5 minutes break, 1.5 घंटा बात करने के बाद, one single way,
Okay,
take some time, right?
As per your discretion, sir.
No, I'm with you, sir. No issue. We'll take 10-15 minutes break.
Yeah,
but
okay,
before
10,
that, would like to have any questions, please?
Dear participant, I'm sending the link of feedback in this WhatsApp group. Kindly fill the feedbacks of this session.
Session अभी तक खत्म भी नहीं हुआ, sir.
No, this session, first session up to 7:30.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Any questions, please? Sir, you should also give feedback to the faculties, how the participants were.
Yes, sir, all the participants.
Out of 175, only 7 people are active.
Sir, it's not
Yes, sir.
it's not a question, more of an
No, sir, we
observation.
are also active.
Yes, I'm appreciating it. Welcome, ma'am. Shreya, ma'am. Yeah, sorry, somebody saying something. Yeah.
Sir, it's not a question. It's more of an observation than anything else. One thing I've noticed that disruptors tend to stay in the market for quite a while, whereas those who shall we say stick to the old ways tend to eventually fade out. Like for example, we've talked a lot about Apple, but we can talk about Kodak. One major example. Kodak just did not adapt to digital photography. At one point of time, those 32 film rolls that you used to have, that was the ultimate, that was the essence of photography, so to speak.
But now, how much money Kodak is? Yes, it's there, but it's not the same Kodak that it once used to be, say around 25 years ago, even.
Okay. So what's your question, sir? You already said it's not a question, it's only observation. Yeah, but what you are expecting me to answer this? I'm just give me a clue on that. We are going to discuss it in the second half also. But before that, what do you expect from that?
The thing is, do you consider disruption to be the most important thing for a business right now, so as to continue surviving?
Okay. We'll try to address this point, sir. Innovation, how it will place, how the industry is changing. If you want to stay relevant, what company should do. This I will discuss it in the second half. Maybe I wish you should have more questions. I love to answer it. If you have seen that, honestly, I never use single slide. I never ask anything. I'm just interacting from the bottom of the heart.
Sir, even consumer perception changes. So buying a product, the consumer perception also changes nowadays.
Correct. So we have to keep relevant. No? That's why I said the word 360-degree. Here, I'm not here to compete with the guy with competition. I'm going to talk about who's my customer, create my value proposition, and try to create a right strategy and stay relevant so that you can survive for tomorrow.
Sir?
Yes, madam.
Sir, my question is, how come Apple could take a bold decision like it is a value player, not a volume player? So what might be the inherent thought that led to choose an option like value player, not a volume player?
Yeah, because of the confidence with the product, because of the value creation, what they have done. Today, if you see Apple customer is a costly 1 lakh rupee, people are ready to pay for it. And today, initially, Apple was only meant for single home office goer. But today, what's happening is college going students without earning using Apple. So money is not a constraint to them. If we get a good product, price comes second. That company could be able to realize it. They change the market conditions. Even price sensitive market like India, Apple is one of the largest selling market now. Next to China. India always positioned in the global map. India is a high volume, low price, people highly value conscious customer. Indians look for price, low price. So where it is happening for Apple? Crazy. Today, Apple created a basin in India now. Today, if you see most of the product, if you see in your classroom, most of the kids were using mobile Apple. Today, that's what I said, right? To stay relevant, customers were changing, their perceptions were changing. This company made it like this. They became successful. Sometimes if you want to stay relevant, you have to take some bold decision. You have to stay relevant. That's what we said, no? Somebody said Kotak. Do you think they don't have a technology of dual SIM? Do you think they don't have a technology? No, Kotak is nothing to do with dual SIM. Nokia, because Mahadev Nayak typed the Nokia. Kotak, do you think they don't have a digital photography? Madam, they saw the demo in early 80s. Probably we know the digital camera after 2010. Maybe after 2015 when mobile came into India, 6600, that time digital photography came. 80s, Kotak has the technology on digital photography. But they don't want to bring the technology because their core business comes on the 32 or 36 film rolls, snaps, and they make more money in printing and developing in this film roll. They thought nobody will come and compete in this segment. They have a 95% market share. You can't go on your blind assumption. Competition will emerge from anywhere. That we'll discuss second half. Yashwantji.
Yes, sir.
You see how the participants were so active. They are not leaving for break. Even Rogini ma'am from your own institute is asking more questions. Tell me, ma'am.
Yes, sir. After break.
No, it's okay. Rogini ma'am, yeah.
We'll meet again. Connect after break. 10 minutes break.
If I'm going to summarize this session, the gist of this session is all about the disruption which the company has made, right, for getting success. But when I'm trying to understand it from the educational institute point of view, I wanted to know in the second half that how this disruption works in the educational institute and what kind of disruption should be there.
Maybe you can list out all the questions. We try to address it. Maybe it's a 178 people forum. We'll try to discuss it.
Okay.
Happy to address.
Okay.
Any other
Thank you so
questions? Maybe we'll discuss after the break. So now 7:35 now. We'll meet at 7:50 again.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
I will take a.